So I don't know what happened in my last live stream. It cut out. The last comment I think I saw was Dave said something about my air quotes. So I don't even know how far back that was. I mean, I was doing good, man. I had a good rant going, and I got cut out. Thanks, NSA. So let's see if this works. Yeah. Okay. So I'm back on. I don't know where I got left off. I don't even know. I might have been in the damn Joe Manchin letter at that point. I don't even know if I got on this. I don't know, man. If anybody's in chat and they want to let me know the last thing that was said that came through would be awesome, because I don't know where I got left off at. Anyway, so I don't know. I'll put the link. I'll put the link for this article in the description. I'll put it in the chat right now, and I'll post it in the description box of this video when it's uploaded. But I mean, it's just, I mean, this is a perfect illustration. This article is a perfect illustration of how out of touch these people are. Because if you are given this much money, hundreds of thousands of dollars, and you cannot stay within a budget to update your chambers within several $100,000, I'm sorry, you're not a good judge. You're not a good judge of money, and you shouldn't have that office, because obviously you're not good at thinking and spending and discretion. I'm sorry, this is just, you're just not qualified anymore if you can't stay within a several $100,000 budget. If you spend 30, it's like that Jeff Foxworthy, you might be a redneck if. Well, you might be a corrupt asshole if you spend $32,000 on a couch. You might be an asshole if you spend, $28,000 for a rug. You might be an asshole if you spend $1,700 on throw pillows. I'm just saying. They could have went to the Big Lots. They could have went to, whatever it is, flea market, Walmart, even though Walmart's a monster. Like, you could have done this for so cheap. And yet they can't do it because they needed Edward Fields' rug. Who the F is Edward Fields? I don't know. I mean, that's the first thing. Okay. So Kenny Bass, when he asked her, is that a lot for a chair? He said, is that a lot for a chair? And the two rugs. Okay. So they asked her about the two rugs, and he did. Sorry. This is Judge Davis. That's an Edward Fields rug. It's a high quality rug. And it will last the taxpayers of the state of West Virginia for another 50 years. I mean, that just blows my mind. But it's an Edward Fields rug. I mean, come on. I mean, I had to buy it. It was practically a steal. Like, it's a rug. It's a rug. You literally spent more than most people pay for a car on rugs. I'm just saying, maybe you're out of touch. Maybe you don't understand what it's like to be a real person anymore when you're just trying to justify spending almost $30,000 for two rugs. I'm just saying. So, I mean, that's basically the gist of the article, and it goes on and on and on about all these different, stuff that they bought with that money. And, I mean, she's a lot better. Judge Davis is a woman, sorry. So she did, however, purchase an $8,800 sofa that was paid for with state money. So she spent a third of what the other judge did on a couch. But I'm sorry, have y'all ever spent nearly 10 grand on a sofa? Usually the only time I get furniture is if somebody dies. You know what I mean? Like, somebody has to die for me to get something like that, like a couch or a bed or something. It's like stuff like that. Nobody just hands me money and says, here, buy this stuff. And if they did, I couldn't imagine the gall to go back and tell that person, I'm going to need some more money because those $100,000 you gave me just wasn't enough. It blows my mind. Okay. So, yeah, that's basically the gist of the article. I mean, just it shows you the extravagance of these, politicians. It also shows you that they get whatever they want, even though they're told this is your budget. They say, "Fuck you, pay me. I need this. I need my Edward Fields rug." So that's and these are just some, BFE, judges in West Virginia. Like, they ain't nobody. It's not. But yet, they, even being here in the state, growing up here, doing all this stuff, it's like they still have so much of a sense of entitlement that they can't understand that they shouldn't be paying $30,000 for 2 rugs, another $30,000 for a couch. Like they just think that that's something that they need to have. And yet when you see these news articles about, people on food stamps that buy lobster and steak. Well, here's the thing. People on food stamps that buy lobster and steak are going to run out of food stamps, their monthly food stamps, in about a week, if that. And they don't get more money when they run out of that. You just don't eat after that. So, but the difference is these people, when they run out of money, they just have an endless supply because you're paying for it, man. Not these higher ups. It's not the companies. It's not the corporations. It's not these other politicians. It's you. It's me. It's coming out of our pockets, and that's what they keep taxing us for. They keep raising taxes. They're taxing everything. They're taxing cell phones. They're taxing gym memberships. Even though we have such a high obesity rate, we really shouldn't be taxing gym memberships. I mean, they tax cigarettes because they say that we need to tax that to get people to stop smoking, yet they want to tax gym memberships because we need to stop exercising. We need to tax cell phones because we need to stop talking. At least if you're going to put that argument forward, at least back it up with your actions. Like, well, we're not going to tax these people because we want to encourage these things. We want to encourage people talking. We want to encourage people exercising and getting healthy. That's why they put a tax on soda. It's like, well, soda's bad for you. It rots your teeth, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I get that, and that's good. But, stick with your, supposed morals. Like, okay, we're going to tax things to make people not do it. So why are we taxing exercise at this point? But these people aren't used to thinking. They're not used to, the average citizen in America gets a pretty bad reputation for not being a critical thinker. But you want to talk about the real people that don't do critical thinking are the people in office, because they've had their ass kissed since they were born. They've never had to suffer any kind of consequences. They go to a school that they paid to. It's basically pay to play. You pay to get into school. It doesn't really matter. Whatever. Turn out some work, regurgitate some information. You got a degree that you can go and fuck over thousands and millions of people and get rich at the end of the day. So win-win, right? Why do they have to do any kind of critical thinking when they always win no matter what? It's pretty insane. Yeah, Dark Electrohead said, I'm sure that's why they tax gas, so people won't use it. It's like, that's the only thing, is like, I'm just asking for, even if they're stupid, or even if, like, whatever reason that they do these things, at least have some consistency in your supposed values. It's like, if you tax one thing to make people not want to do it, then don't tax the thing that you want people to do. Just saying. But that's the thing. It's not about that. It's all about getting more money out of our pockets, so the corporations can pay less. It kills me. Let's see. How long am I into this video? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I'm about 10 minutes into it. Yeah, I guess I just wanted to sum up that video real quick. I'm so pissed that the other video cut out. I don't know when it cut out, but man, I was on a tear on those judges, man. Oh, well. I just hope most of my Joe Manchin rant got in there. Anyway, I I think that's all for the news that I have right now, just on West Virginia news. I mean, there's, of course, always something going on. Yeah, we talked about EA on After Hours and on Evan's channel, so I'm not going to beat a dead horse with the EA thing and how they're screwing over gamers. Whatever. I mean, that's kind of like the big thing that I've been looking into lately, on top of this other West Virginia stuff. Oh, now I'm going to have to do this as a separate video because I need to do some more research into it. But I did hear where we're doing some kind of deal with China now, for West Virginia. I'm not sure the specifics on the deal. I think it has something to do with coal, maybe, but probably, considering that's the only thing that they allow in our state anymore. But or fracking. So I will look into that more, and I'll post another video on that, because I think that there's a lot to be said there, because I know Trump always was talking about China. You know, China does this and China does that, and what, you know. But now we're doing business with them. You know, same thing with the Democrats. Oh, it's the Russians. It's the Russians. You mean those people that you've been doing business with for years? You mean the people that you sold uranium to? Those Russians? You know, it's the same thing with Trump, and he's doing this with China. So it just kills me how he says it. It sounds so gross. It sounds so gross how he says China. Anyway, that's irrelevant. Upcoming news. I wanted to go ahead and put this out there for just whatever. So we've got that panel coming up with me and Holly Seeliger and Jamal Thomas, which I'm super psyched about, and I'm so glad that Garden put that together, because these are some people that are just excellent. And the thing is like, I love talking to people that are smarter than me. I really do, because I can admit I don't know that much. You know, I'm still like a noob when it comes to this politics stuff compared to most people. So I love talking to people that know more about me, and I'm really looking forward to this, because these are some very intelligent, you know, well-educated people. I mean, I don't know if they've been to school or nothing, but they know their shit. So I'm really looking forward to that. And Snork put something together with Dr. Contento, which is not a Marvel supervillain, despite the way the name sounds. He is a super scientist. And yeah, and I looked into his biography, and this dude is super smart, and he's done a lot of good work. And I'm looking forward to learning stuff from him, as well as Anoa Changa mentioned on Twitter that she wanted to have me on her show, which would be awesome. She's lived a lot of places, but she also spent some time here in West Virginia. And I would just love to have a conversation with her. I got to talk to her a little bit at the Mobilize 88 Summit. And I mean, she is really a good person. I mean, seriously, very compassionate, but she also knows her stuff, man. She knows it. She's been in it for a while. So, I mean, she told me some stuff at that Mobilize 88 Summit that happened here in West Virginia to her that just shocked me. I mean, I'm just like, that literally happened. Oh my gosh. So I think we'd have a really good conversation there. And I think Independent Outsider, he's doing some interviews and stuff that, you know, he wants me to come in on, which I would love to. You know, with the oh God, I forgot her name again. It's a woman running for office. Seema, I think is her first name. I forget her last name, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming up and a lot of things going on, and you know, I don't know. I just feel like it's all starting to pay off. Like, I put in, before y'all, I really started talking and doing like the after hours thing. I put in so much work, dude. Like, I would stay up all night, you know, go all day and then stay up all night to learn this stuff and researching. I literally have binders and notebooks just full of this information on corporations and laws and politicians. I mean, like, I've really invested so much of my time and energy into this. And to have people ask me to come on to want to hear my opinion or my outlook on things, it's like a huge deal, because it's like, I don't of course, you know, I want to be able to have enough money to pay my bills, you know, and all that. But what really started this channel, it had nothing to do at all with that. And it still has nothing to do with that, even though, like, that, I mean, it's like, yeah, of course, yeah, I want to pay my bills. But even if I never made a cent off this channel, I would still put just as much effort into it, because this is important. This information is important. If this information can get out to people and it can help people, that's way more beneficial than $5. You get what I'm saying? It's like, I just, that's the real goal. That's the important part, is getting out there and helping people and getting the information out there. So the more people I talk to, the more this information spreads, and hopefully I would like to see, you know, more people come into our group. You know, I'd like to make our group stronger with additional, you know, reinforcements, and, you know, maybe just a little bit change the perspective on, you know, Appalachians, you know, and people that live here, you know, the redneck stereotype. I mean, I know my teeth are bad, but, you know, that's probably the only thing that falls into that stereotype of, you know, redneck. But, you know, we're not all right-wing, Trump voting, racist, you know, inbred, cannibalistic rednecks, you know, so not even the majority of us. I don't know anybody like that. Just saying. Even though that's like the stereotype they like to put out there, is that we're just all a bunch of ignorant, hateful inbreds. So maybe, you know, it'll change people's viewpoints on how they see, you know, rural America. And I just want what's best for the people. So I think this is it. You know, mostly we're going to be shedding some light on the issues, and that's the big thing. Dark Electrohead sounds like a lot of big stuff in the works for sure. Yeah, definitely. I'm getting there. I hope I'm ready for it. I hope so. I mean, I'm super excited about it, and we'll see. We'll see if I get it over my head. This is nothing I've never done before. I don't, hell, like I said, I'm just some redneck from West Virginia. Like, I don't, you know, like, I had to really work hard at this stuff. And it's all self-taught. So I hope I'm ready for this, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Anyway, I really appreciate you for stopping by, Dark Electrohead. I'm not sure. It says there's 3 other people watching, or 2 other people. So whoever's lurking, thanks for watching. I'm going to go ahead and end it now. So love you guys. See you later. All right, let me see. How do I get out of this? Never know how to end it. All right, bye.